so that do you think you could
Thank you for liking. Welcome, welcome. Hey, my life, how you doing? Good to see you. How's life with you? Welcome, everybody. Jump in, jump in, jump in. I came in late today. This is 10:45 Central Time that I came in. It's 10:49 already. Yeah, I just wanted to have a quick chat with you guys. My subject today is talking about the battles ahead. What is next in crypto wealth space? So many people, hey MC, how you doing? So many people are going to come into great wealth. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do when that happens? Because you're going to have some battles, right? You're going to have some battles. So how do you handle those battles? Right? What to do after great wealth? That to you, nothing is preventing it. Hey, I tell you, the cupcake, good evening. How's your portfolios looking, everybody? Are you happy? Are you happy with where things are at? Here, look at your charts. This is a 7-day chart for Bitcoin, 7-day chart for Ethereum. Similar, right? Similar. Even Ethereum seemed to have dipped more than Bitcoin, right? And had a little bit of a high there, but it's the same thing. Well, look at XRP. Oh, and look at that little nip there. This is the 7-day, last 7 days. Okay. Look at Solana. Solana is going just like that. BNB similar. See all of them going to Bitcoin. Remember how I told you in one of my videos. See Stellar. Stellar is the only one here in all of this. Like Stellar is slightly similar to the Bitcoin thing, but Stellar is always going with XRP. So let's look for XDC. Let me know if my thing is showing. Is it dark? Guten Morgen. Abundance Grace. How are you? Hi, Jamin. Jamin. Okay, thank you. So you can see now. So here we go. I was just showing you. Look at Bitcoin, okay? Dun, 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 dun. See, Ethereum, just like Bitcoin, like you can place one on top of the other slightly. Yeah, but the difference is that there's a big dip here for Ethereum, while the dip for, it seems like when there's a dip for Bitcoin, it affects Ethereum a lot. But look at XRP, no similarity. It's a completely different path it's taken, right? Right? So when even there was a dip, it held its place. And look at what the SEC did. Gary Gensler is a spoilt brat. He took it personally. They filed the appeal on their way out, just to. But what happened? That nothing happened. The token refused to go anywhere. Look at BNB. BNB is just exactly like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Cardano, Bitcoin, Tron, Bitcoin, Avalanche, Bitcoin, Chainlink. Chainlink is interesting, eh? Hedera, look at Hedera. Ooh la la. It's similar to HR. I've actually noticed Hedera just traveling. So let's look at XDC. I want to see if we have the. So look at XDC's chart. Well, this is going to give us a 1-day chart right now. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Okay, so let's look at a 7-day. There you go. There you go. It's like a slight dip there, but it's just trending up, 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 going all the way to 15 cents. Unbelievable. Unreal. Unreal. Exactly. But the crypto stuff, I agree with you. But now the time for XRP, for the ISO coins have come. And again, all of that court case, remember, immediately after the court case, if you look at 2021, XRP went up. It went up to $1 plus, right? Despite the court thing. But as the matters dragged on in court and there was negative news, because remember, the media has to, they never tell you the best about anything, right? So love XDC, Z to the U. Yeah. XDC, there's something about XDC that I believe will happen. If Ripple jumps if XRP jumps because of the news on whatever, because of news and speculation and all of that getting close to March, the others are going to sit and wait. That's what I believe. Like XLM will go, but not as fast, because really there has to be something. But I never know. I could be wrong, but I have this feeling that XDC will do what it normally does. It will just sit, maybe on 15 or 16 or 20 cents, and sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there, and give people opportunity to accumulate. So people who see gains in XLM or in XRP want to take a little bit out and put it into, like Pastor Jordan says, we should not sell our XRP. He's very strong on it. And I don't blame him because of the indices. If you really study XRP, I put a video out. It's going to come out tomorrow morning, and I'm like, and a video earlier on where I said today, where I talked about how XRP is not your, like all of this reading of charts. Oh, this is going to be this is going to be that. Oh, we're doing the Fibonacci. Like, aren't you tired? It's at the point you want to vomit. It's like, hold on a second. At the point you want to vomit because it's too much. Like the graph. So what I've observed is somebody's wishing me happy birthday at almost 11 p.m. It was my birthday today, for those of you who didn't know, right? So I slept like a baby. I just didn't do much. We're every birthday, we're fasting. Crypto surfer 500% up in 3 months. For some people, it's 6%. Yeah, based on the price. But some people have, this is 10 times, this is 10x, this is 6x, this is 7x, depending on the average purchase price. If the dollar cost average into 30 cents, then my first XRP that I bought was $1. $1.03, $1.06, something like that. That's way back in the day, right? So it was in 2021, 2020, 2021. And then I started researching. Thank you so much, Egyptian. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. I mean, sorry, early this morning, I was on. I told you guys that it was my birthday, so I'm gonna take this off. I'm heating up here already. Thank you, Z to the U. Z to the U. Z to the U. So we have 15 people in here, 8 likes. Can you please beef up the likes? I started quite late today. So Bitcoin is at 101, crazy high. So how many of you believe that XRP is pumping because of Bitcoin? There's people who believe in that, right? They say, oh, it's because Bitcoin is doing well. But my position is this chart is completely different. Let's take a look at it. There you go. It's different. This is 1 day. This is 7 day. But let's compare the 1 day chart of Bitcoin to so that's your 1 day. So of course there's some influence, but XRP will decouple. Let's take the 7 day. Right. So XRP 7 day. See, not that much red. It's holding its own and it's shooting up, shooting up. And even when Bitcoin, remember when Bitcoin was at 93, it lost a lot, like it was down at 93. We saw XRP holding its place seriously, like not moving anywhere. It's impressive. Abundant Grace says, if you want to buy 300 pieces of XRP now, it will cost you $1,000. Yes. And 300 XRPs cost us how much? 150. Just a few months ago. 150. Correct. Thank you, my life. God bless you. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. XRP is the only crypto that surpassed Ethereum and yeah, exactly. That's why they delayed it. So yesterday I told you this, guys, right? I told you this. So I've done a video on it. I was going to sorry, I have to sometimes cover my camera just to make it brighter in here because it just gets dark. I don't know. I don't know how to do the setting on that thing. So forgive me if I'm, I think I'm not doing badly, so I don't even know how to keep my chart on after I finish this thing. So people are like, oh, can you do this? I don't have time to I've learned enough to get me here. I have to separate time to learn some more to get me to do all the other things that the cool, geeky people do. The nerds, right? But because if you try to learn everything before you do anything, you end up not doing anything, right? Or you end up waiting, and there's so much to learn. You keep updating your knowledge, and there's right. So hey, Dream or Get Lost. Hello, Dream or Get Lost. Hello. There's 15 people in here. Please give me likes. Get my algorithm chewing up the information. Get the algorithm chewing up the information. I started late for sure. I want to try to keep myself 1 hour here and I'm done. I don't know if that's possible, but because when people get in and it starts getting juicy, it really goes. In Australian money, 3.3. Is there anybody from Australia here? We got $5.34. So somebody who has 10,000 XRPs in Australia right now. Mohsin, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much. I'm doing well, Mohsin. It was my birthday today, Mohsin. By midnight, it won't be my birthday anymore. Thank you, Mohsin, for the $5 chat, super chat. Okay, Mohsin has opened super chat. I'm going to try to do 10 super chats and see if I can get people to give me super chats. Okay, see, if I get $100 in super chats, I will give one coaching session free and some ETN. How about that? So I'm gonna make it like okay, so I said I go for 15 minutes to see if somebody will bless me with super chat. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mohsin. You've been an encouragement too. Thank you guys for your super chats in the past. I appreciate it. Actually, somebody sent me almost $70 for my birthday. I don't know. I've never spoken to him. He's been watching the channel and he just sent it. I've been getting people asking for coaching, and that has been going well. Like when I coach people, they're so grateful. I don't understand. Like I think, oh, maybe I didn't even give them a lot, but they're so happy because a lot of people don't know where to go. I'm coaching some families tomorrow, and tomorrow Friday, and another one on Saturday. And it's like they don't know. A lot of people know things, some things they don't. There's so much information, and I have packaged the information like in one little 1 hour to try to give the best. So if you want to give a super chat, I'll appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mohsin, thank you for always opening the floor with your generosity. So anybody else, give me super chats for. I will appreciate it. Okay, you don't have to, please. It's not why I'm here, but it feels good, when you have done the research. And I told you, hey, Mohsin, have you seen this? Have you watched this? Have you seen this? A video is coming out at 7 tomorrow. Please click on the notification bell. And so I did this yesterday. I talked about this. So it's in my live that I did yesterday. I was going to pull it, but I didn't see anything that should be an issue. Because there was a time when if you give all this information out, YouTube will limit you. I have done all the research. This is where it's going. This is where it's going. Until the GDP of the world increases due to Web3 and AI and robotics, because that will also exponentially, you will see the first trillionaire created from the first trillionaire in the world will be created from crypto. The first billionaires in the world were created from oil, right? In the present day dollar of that time, the first then the internet created many more billionaires, but the auto industry had already created some multi-millionaire and billionaire families because the wealth was held. Like for example, the Ford family wealth. When you look at it, they own just a tiny percentage of Ford Auto, right? But the person who founded it was Ford himself. So let me just show you this. Look at this is the Ford family. And this is their network. 2 billion. America's richest families, more than 100 years after. This is the type of generation where we are talking about. So they have 2 billion, yet they've been around for 100 years. Their fathers started Ford. but there is not 200 billion. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, who came in, do you see what I'm saying? Elon Musk, who came in when started making the electric car and all these other things, he is worth 200 billion, several times more than the Ford family. The reason is very simple, right? You have more technologies that accelerate the creation of wealth and expand the GDP of nations. So AI, distributed ledger technology, will rapidly expand the GDP of nations than before. Why? Because when you have speed, production increases. When you have speed, trust increases. When you have speed, if you tell somebody, I want to produce clothes from China, all the backlog you are getting in factories not being able to meet up is because of payment blockades, what's called friction in the system. DLT will remove the friction, like email. See, email allow communications to go quickly. You know, my son is making clothes, trying to create a fashion line. So he sends a message to Vietnam and he gets a reply right away. He knows the time when they're awake and when he's going to bed. So he sends an email, he gets a reply. He sends an email, sends a text, gets a reply. Can you imagine? Very fast. So things move faster. When it now comes to payment, he has to drive to the bank, sit them down there, and then transfer money, and he pays a 3% fees, and it's just crazy, right? And then, but can you imagine that all he has to do is to send XRPs or send ripples, because XRP will have just like you have Satoshis, you're going to have ripples at some point, I think. I don't see how that won't happen. Because one XRP will be so expensive. Why are you going to send? You just have to send a portion of the XRP. And one XRP has 1 million ripples. Did you know that? Just like one Bitcoin has 100 million Satoshis. It's late, so we have few people on here, but that's good. 14 is not a bad number. So the goal for the super chat will end in a few minutes. Dream or get lost, I salute you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, what a guy. So I've given you guys a lot of information, I'm telling you. If you know anybody who needs coaching and they can afford to pay for coaching, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do a group also to bring people together. This is the last, the door will close. People who are 50, 55, 60 should get into this, because by the time you are 65, 67, you are retiring, your retirement money you are banking on won't be there. The only people who are going to retire successfully are those who, number one, have real estate, that maybe they have 20 apartments. Every month, somebody pays them $1,500 rent, and they've held it for 20 years. So the mortgage has gone down halfway, or there's no more mortgage. So whatever they get is just bonus they put in their pocket, right? So if they're charging $1,500 after taking maintenance and all this, they have about 7, 8, 9,000 in their pockets after expenses, because the apartment will pay them a salary. So you and your wife at 65 or 69 or 70, and they're going to cut jobs. Many bankers are going to lose. Many people working in the banks right now are going to lose their jobs. President-elect Donald Trump is open to creating an American First strategic reserve that prioritizes cryptocurrencies such as Solana. Yes, I'm going to pin this. Mosin, you are 100%. This is happening. This is for sure happening. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. Yeah. Dream or get lost, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I don't know why your name is Dream or Get Lost. It makes me laugh every time I see you on here. Oh, Mosin, I can't reply to your super chat because the time has expired. I was going to say thank you. I appreciate it. So the super chats are expiring. I think it's expired now. Let me see. Oh, it ends in 6 minutes. Woo! I still have time. So the Ford family is worth $2 billion. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Dream or get lost, what's funny? Okay, what I said. So the Ford family is worth $2 billion after 100 years. So their stake got smaller because they just had money. They didn't what, but 2 billion is a lot. But how many of them are in that family though? How many people how many people need to share that 2 billion? Like if all they get is to share is 10% of it. The fortune was founded in 1903. Source of wealth, Ford Motor. Company head was Dearborn. Okay. This is Aliko Dangote. He's a Nigerian. One of the richest Nigerians, black men. He's the richest black man in the world. So let's read more about the Ford family. See, through the supervoting B stock, the family, which includes Bill Ford, his 3 sisters, 9 cousins, and members of the family's 5th generation, controls 40% of the voting power of Ford Motor through a trust. Bill Jr. and his mother, Martha Firestone Ford, still own the NFL Detroit Lions. Look at that. So it's not 2 billion for the entire family. Like how many people are in the Ford family now? So many of them. They should have done something with the money. Like don't they invest? Don't they like 2 billion for all those people? Like my goodness. So that's, but you see, look at Elon Musk. When did he come on the scene? And suddenly he's this wealthy. Sabrina Moore. Hey, thank you so much. Sabrina, I appreciate it. I don't know. Have we spoken before? I really like to know the people. I appreciate you, Sabrina. God will bless you and give you much more in Jesus' name. Thank you. Let's see. The super chat is ending in 4 minutes, 39 seconds. Yeah, so that's my take. But I wanted to tell you guys about, you know what I said? This is what I wanted to talk about today. This is important. I'm going to do a video on it. But in my life, wealth comes with battles. And look at the topic here is what is next in crypto wealth space? The battles ahead. So number 1 battle, I'm going to write them down, okay? And I'm going to show you what battles are ahead. Number 1. Number 1 is surprise. We're all going to be surprised. All of us will be surprised, okay? All of us will be surprised. Sabrina, thank you once again. God bless you. All of us are going to be surprised. You hear what I'm saying? Why? You think you are prepared. If you've never been a millionaire, if you've never had over $1 million in your life, you are going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised. Go and ask anybody who's made $1 million. They are going to be surprised. It's still going to be like, it won't be as much of a surprise like somebody who's not expecting it. But what will surprise you the most is what you can do. What you can do. What you can do. All right? That's the first thing. Number 2. Resist the temptation. So the first one is surprise. Second one is change very little. Resist the temptation to change everything. Home renovation, all these things. Because you suddenly have, I remember a comedian who talked about how he suddenly was this very rich guy because he had a contract with CBC. So he went to the store and he bought like at once, he bought 30 or so, 20 pairs of Levi jeans because he could. The money was sitting there. He just could, right? Don't be like people who win the lottery. Most people win the lottery and then they lose everything in 1 year or more. Even with planners, they just say, oh, no, I can manage. They spend $1 million. They say, oh, I still have 10 more. They spend another $1 million. I still have 9 more. And they just keep spending. One woman wanted to travel. She won the lottery. She had so much money. And she bought a jumbo jet to go around the world. Who does that? Okay, so the next thing, number 3, is I'm going to tell you this. Number 3, you will have fewer friends. You will have fewer friends. I see a lot of people say things like, I'm just going to help all my family. I'm going to settle everybody. I'm going to, people will change. People will change towards you because you can never satisfy everybody. You're not God. Okay. Number 4, I'm going to tell you. Don't play God. Some people are going to try to play God. People are going to try to play God because they think, that's why I'm here. I came online November 1. I've had this knowledge for 4 years. I've known Trump was coming back since September of 2020. I didn't understand the dreams I was having. And it's not about liking Trump or hating him, because sometimes when you say this, people say, oh, look at you, you're a black man, you're supporting Trump. People should stop that nonsense. My identity is not black. My identity is Christ. I'm black. That's how I look. But my identity is Christ. And whether you are white or black, if you follow Jesus, your identity should be in Christ, not the color of your skin. If you are looking through the color of your skin, you are going to be part of the people who are going to burn in hell, because you have reduced God's creation, the beauty of God's creation, to color. There's more than color in creation. So those accusations are just, and if you are somebody like that, you come on my channel and you start talking that nonsense, you are wasting your time. It's water off a backed duck. Okay? It's water off. Don't allow all these multimillionaires who are blacks to deceive you into, look at all the people that are fighting for them. They can't afford. They are the ones that the government will start giving food to eat in the crisis that is coming. The dollar is about to lose at least 30% of its value. I don't know how long it will take, but Saudi Arabia did not sign the agreement in June of last year. Was it June or July of last year? The 70-year-old agreement was not renewed. They have gone. They are gone. Petrodollar is not what it was. It's gone. So America is going to go through a very hard time. And I'm telling you, the man they hate the most is the only one that can lead the country out of the desert that is coming. Because the other people, all they know is tax and spend, print money, print money. They have no idea. They are politicians. Career politicians have no idea. You need people who have run businesses, who have taken blocks and built a ground that was not a ground that was worth 100 million, about 10 million. They took it, or maybe 50 million, and they built something that was worth $1 billion. You need people like that who know how to build things. So that's why you have Elon, you have Trump. These two people and all the others, you see, many of them, it's the Lord touching their hearts and turning them because of his mercy for a population that's about to be fried in an oven of merciless events that are about to happen in the world. There are people who have you watched Hunger Games? They see human beings as things to be hunted down because they don't believe that anybody is better than them. They have money, so it has inflamed them, and they are high-minded. Don't play God. How do you play God? When you start trying to solve everybody's problems. A lot of people think they're very good, that hard. They're very nice. It is when people know you have money. I'm going to tell you the next one, that the next battle. Don't play God. It's that temptation to think you can solve everybody's problems. I'm going to show you one more. People will set you up. People will try to set you up. People will try to set you up. Somebody can just come to where you have your office and fall down outside and say, he didn't remove the snow while the snow was cleared. And people will say, oh my goodness, you didn't remove the snow. Even though they know it could be a lie, they'll say, oh, he didn't remove the snow. He didn't remove the snow. Hatred from the unexpected sources. Because let me tell you, there are people who are socialist in their thinking, communist in their thinking. This new world that is going to be created, right? There's a population of people who are hoping government will take money from people and give it to themselves. And the last one I'm going to tell you is this: legislation. I've given you 7. The last one is legislation. Legislation, the poor will vote for people who will legislate wealth out of your hands. That's one of the battles that will come between now and 2030. The poor going to meet now. It's not the poor doing it. If you do something for the poor, they will be happy. They'll say thank you, thank you, thank you. But politicians will go to them and say, hey, if you will vote for me, you see all these rich people, I'm going to. And there's always a large amount of poor people. Jesus said the poor you always have amongst you, but the rich control most of the wealth. And here's the thing, I'm a Christian minister. A lot of Christians, a lot of Muslims are going to be wealthy. But because many believers had dreams and revelations of what is to come, mostly that's what happens to people like me. The Bible tells us, I know you are my lovely Muslim brother, and you've been an encouragement to me. I have to tell you the truth of what has happened to me. I didn't enter this. I was brought in by God. I had a revelation. I was at 2 o'clock in the morning. Go and take your phone, pick it up, look at it, and I started researching crypto. That's how my journey started. And I began to see what's going to happen in the world. And that's why I'm here today. And so one of the things, and it's the wisdom that will keep us, not just the prophecy. The prophecy is already there for us to battle, but wisdom is what will keep us. So God reveals things to happen that are coming to his servants, the prophet. So let's review them again. So first, you are going to deal with the surprise of where you now are. You have no idea what it's like. If you earn $50,000 a year, you have no idea what it's like. You also have there's other surprises. Surprise has point A, point B, the surprise of what you can do with resources. Because you can just get to the airport and say, I want to travel. You'll be surprised that people know that you are wealthy. They will send letters to your house and say, oh, you'll be shocked. How did they know?